And this one really has started off well. Flying through the first chicane. BEIGUACH have started well, haven't they? Very, very smooth so far. They've got to navigate the ramp now, which can often be a test of the suspension, particularly these soapboxes with the wider axle. So over they go, over the ramp, that's fine as well. No dramas as yet, everything nice and smooth. Pamela Anderson looking very comfortable, but it all goes wrong on the berm. I'm not sure whether there was too much weight at the front. Maybe there was, and it flips it over, and Pamela with a big crash. Now that to the naked eye doesn't look to be the most solid soapbox we're going to see today. And it also looks pretty difficult to steer. Just a bit of a brush on the hay bales through the chicane. Big smile on the face at the moment. Will it last? Over the ramp. Bit of a thud on landing. Here we go around the berm. Oh, that's a big flip back on the berm. I did say, didn't I, that this is not the easiest soapbox to steer. And there is the evidence. Never made it into the corner at all. Nose first into the hay bales. OK then, CANGRE BURGUITOS, which is basically a form of Peruvian burger. Oh, they've not got very far at all. They've wiped it out straight away. 20 yards or so. They've gone straight into the crowd. Look at that. It's an awful run by CANGRE BURGUITOS. Whether the lack of weight is an advantage or a disadvantage, we will wait and see. But they certainly started off looking very fast. It's absolutely motoring down the circuit. Flies over the ramp, even though one of the exhaust pipes have gone. So far, so good around the berm. Again, he's gone low, look, and that seems to be where the advantage can be had. The team enjoying it. Very, very smooth through that berm. Maybe as smooth as we've seen so far. Over the ramp for the second time, and then through the chicane. Because it's light, it's easy to steer, and it's picking up momentum all the way down, and it looks like it's a good run, and there's a big smile on his face. He's certainly enjoying it. Now we wait for the time. A few more meters to go. Over the finish line, no-handed. And there's plenty of smoke coming out the bull's nose with the wild eyes as they set off down the run. I'm not sure whether he can see too well with all the smoke. The fella behind actually can't see where he's going, can he? So he really is feeling his way in the dark. The bull at the moment is a big distraction to the man behind who's trying to steer it, but he's doing a very good job through the chicane, around the berm. Now this is where one or two have toppled over, the taller ones in particular, but this one sails round, and the team are cheering them on. Smoke now coming from the other nostril. Is that a good sign or a bad sign? Over the ramp they go. They're looking pretty quick at the moment through the chicane. It steers very well, doesn't it, for a tall soapbox? And they've only got to navigate the final few meters now, although they're starting to wobble. Those front wheels are starting to go. Can he hold it together? Yes, he can. He's got it back on track, and they make the finish line. Impressively, it's a good, solid run by TORITOS, boys. So down they go. I'm not actually sure whether he can see properly from the position where he's steering, but that might become apparent further down the run. Anyway, they're safely through the chicane. Quick look over the top just to make sure they're heading in the right direction. Part of it's gone at the top already. This is not looking good at this stage for LOGIA. Round the berm, do they keep it high? Oh, they've caught the front wheel on the hay bale. They came to grief around the berm. They're trying to get height. All they found was the hay bale. Down they go. As you can see, the feet are firmly planted on the steering mechanism. They promised 70 kilometres an hour. It's nowhere near that at the moment. It's trundling along, look. In fact, the people running behind it might well pass it in a moment. Down they go. Through the chicane, OK, despite the fact it's so wide and it hardly fits. The ramp makes it wobble, but they're still going, albeit not too quick. Crowd are certainly enjoying this one. Around the berm. Now, how does the Magic Cat do around the berm? It gets round the berm. It's still going. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. Down goes the Magic Cat. It was all looking so promising, and then too much weight on the right side. He couldn't steer it with his feet, and down it goes. The cat was tragic, not magic. Now, this soapbox, in case you've not worked it out, is a bird's nest with chicks in it attached to a bike. How will it do? Well, they've not started very well. He's gone already. Oh, he's gone already. There's a person in there. You can see them wriggling around. I hope they're not too badly hurt. The chicks are all over the road. If there are any eggs in there, they'll be smashed as well, won't they? That didn't get very far at all, and you could see he knew early that he wasn't going to complete the run. That didn't go well at all. Down they go. It's a very streamlined soapbox, quite narrow, although those two big wheels at the front will have to be navigated through the chicane carefully, which they do, with a slight wobble on the front on the exit from the chicane. One of the helmets is gone over the jump. Round the berm they go, a bit twitchy through there, although they're still moving forward. Just see there, it just started to slide a little bit, that front wheel on the way out. So they're moving down towards the finish line as well, and they're punching the air. They've really enjoyed it. Over the finish line they go. And we'll see whether they can generate enough speed in Los... Well, not really, not to start off with. No, not going to plan as yet, is it? It will actually help them when they get off the ramp, I think, which would be a good start. Here we go, then. Oh, no, they've spun again. Oh, dear. This is another one of those soapboxes where they're trying to steer it with their feet, which doesn't seem to be the way forward. Right, they're off and running now. Let's see how far they can go without spinning away again. The man on the left of the picture is now broken into a steady jog, so they're clearly picking up a bit of speed as they go down. Still going, a little bit of a push to try and get some speed up around the berm. Oh, there's another spin on the berm. You can see that coming, couldn't you? The cherry's still on top, though, which is a good sign at this stage. Off they go again. Oh, no, into the bales. Here, oh, no, he's gone and tipped it up now. Oh, dear. It's all about taking part. Not everybody can be fast today, can they? But there's a fantastic spirit here in Lima, epitomised by this particular group, Los Quicones. Down they go, heading towards the first chicane. It's gone already. It's gone already. They've travelled about 50 yards. They're into the tarmac, and that battleship is well and truly sunk. Off they go then, picking up speed. The guy at the back with the paddle trying to get them going as fast as they possibly can at the start. All of these soapboxes do pick up speed the further they go down the circuit. Through the first chicane with a wheelbase that wide, that's not easy. Safely over the first ramp, although there was a bit of a wobble there on the middle of it. It's quite a long soapbox, this one, so they'll have to be careful when they land. This is where they pick up speed, around that berm for the first time. Slingshots them through the corner. Down they go, through the next chicane. Everything's still in one piece. Over the ramp with the wheel buckle. That front right wheel just seemed to bend awkwardly. You can see it there on the replay. It's twisted in at a really awkward angle, and it makes it very, very difficult to keep Los Mochituros moving forward down the circuit, but they've got the momentum. They will need some assistance. Everybody loves to finish. Gets the push over the line. Looks like it could be quick, but we'll have to wait and see. A little bit of a twitch from those two front wheels at the front, but quickly through the chicane, and they're picking up plenty of speed over the first ramp. No problem there. Maybe a slight bounce on landing, but very, very smooth so far around the berm. And you notice there, he's kept it quite low, didn't risk going high. We've seen one or two soapboxes have a problem up there. And he's managed to maintain the speed over the ramp for the second time. This is looking really good at this stage of the run. He's got to hold it together now through the chicane, and he does do. And he's really enjoying it, isn't he? The crowd enjoying it too. This could be a really, really good time for Red Fiesta. Final few metres of what's been a fantastic run. Certainly one of the more colourful soapboxes that we've seen today. The width of this soapbox could be a problem, although they've sailed through the first chicane, so it might be relatively easy to steer. Over the ramp they go. This is looking pretty quick at the moment. He's certainly enjoying it, isn't he? Has he celebrated too soon? One or two people have done that today. This is where they pick up the speed around the berm, and they've got round there really well. That slingshot off that banked corner. Now they go over the ramp for the second time. All in one piece. Still they sail down the circuit. Just this tricky chicane now to navigate safely through that. This looks a really smooth run by Los Incas. The soapbox was good. It handled very well, and they sail down towards the finish line. No problems whatsoever. Got lots of speed up. It's quite heavy as well, so lots of speed off the ramp. Through the chicane for the first time. No problem through there, despite the size of the soapbox. Now they've got the jump for the first time, which they're safely over as well. So far, so good for the Flintstones. Round the berm they go. Oh, it's gone! It's gone on the berm, and Wilmer has been thrown out the back. That front wheel gets snagged, and husband ejects wife. Those points at the top could be very, very important, and they've certainly started off looking pretty rapid, haven't they? Through the chicane, pretty easy to handle this one. This looks a pretty quick time at the moment, if he can hold it together, which is a big if, because we've seen some spectacular crashes already today. Just like earlier, he's gone for the low run around the berm. Now, will that pay dividends for Rápidos y Sabrosos? Over the ramp for the second time. No mistakes so far. Just grazing the hay bales on the way through. The chicane navigated perfectly, and he's hardly put a foot wrong this whole run. It looks like it's going to be fast. They had the big performance at the top as well. Down they go then, this soapbox modelled on a giant skateboard. And they've certainly made a decent start. They've picked up plenty of speed through the first chicane. This one is steering pretty well. Low centre of gravity. The handlebars look pretty easy to control. The ramp is safely navigated as well. No dramas as yet on this particular run. Now this human skate really picks up some speed around the berm. Maybe slightly low, maybe slightly too early to celebrate as well. Over the second ramp, through the second chicane. This looks quite quick, doesn't it? Through they come, just clipping that hay bale on the way through. Oh, the wheel's gone. That would have been such a good run had that front wheel stayed on. They are going to manage to cross the finish line, but that's cost them some time on the way down. It looked so promising, didn't it, for so long there. So over the line they go.